The weekend just passed, we took a trip down to the OLL gaming convention, whereby lots of gaming enthusiasts, both vendors and fans, congregated in what I believe to be one of the better British conventions the retro gaming scene has ever seen. We had a little look around lots of different stalls, a little bit of retro game hunting, sat on a panel, chatted with some of the biggest YouTube names out there that are based here in the UK, and spoke to a couple of guys at the Norwich Amiga little quadrant, which we're going to be taking a look around, and in particular going to be having a look at one of the joysticks that was a prototype that is hopefully coming up with a non-prototype model, so a more finalised model later in the year. But that is Immortal Joysticks. Forget my words out. He's currently making joysticks with zero latency for Amiga home computers, and I got to test one on the CD32. So we're going to be taking a look at that, and I hope you guys enjoy. And if you went, give me a shout, and maybe you can find yourself in the footage that we're about to roll. Let's take a look. Whether you're an Amiga fan or a Super Nintendo fan, no matter what fan of retro gaming you are, I feel OLL, One Life Left gaming convention showcased absolutely everything and had the cream of the crop when it came to UK gaming groups, content creators, vendors, and much, much more. If you're interested at taking a look of anybody that I feature, for example, Norwich Amiga Group, any YouTuber, I will link everybody in the description so you can go and enjoy their content as well. Now, speaking of Amiga, I have a gorgeous A500 mini review that you can go and watch after this, and we're going to take a look now at the Norwich Amiga booth and have a look at these awesome Amiga joysticks. The horrible thing. Oh, the worst controller ever, isn't it? Awful, awful.
Zero latency.
Zero latency.
No board in there. It's directly wired.
Wow. Oh my god. So board, maybe a little bit of latency. What that is, we don't fully know, but that is like zero latency for the, and they're compatible with all the Amigas.
And this one is Atari standard wiring.
Okay.
So anything that takes a DB9 connector, so Spectrums with the Kempston input, Commodore 64s, any of the Atari stuff.
We should have that there then, shouldn't we, really? So shout out to Immortal Joysticks for letting me have a go on one of their prototypes, and as you can see, no matter what kind of Amiga home computer that fascinated you, you could find everything down here. And I love the little stand here showing the latest magazine, Amiga Addict. I believe you can now buy that in your local WH Smiths. And then from way back when, we've got lots of classic Amiga magazines, Amiga format it was back then, super thick. The paper felt really, really thick. It was a real blast from the past to kind of have a little leaf through that. We will see more from the show floor as we go around, but this for me was just a little whip around for those of you that were interested in what the layout is. You will also hear some footage from the panel that I was on with Asobi Tech, Nostalgia Nerd and Essex Retro Gamers, hosted by Trista Bytes. So I'll show little snippets of that, and everything is time stamped in this video as well, so you can easily find different chapters to suit you. Shout out here to my friend Raw Talent Art, he is amazing.
That thing should look like one of the old
Nice. That's phenomenal. That's lovely, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's wicked. That is fantastic. Oh. Hey, I like it. You've given me a goal to get to now. So yeah, had a little booth as well, selling some A3 posters and some channel cards. Shout out to Jess for helping. It was a really nice day, and thanks to everybody that stopped by. But enough about me, this is more about important things like Pokemon cards and the panel, which we're going to take a little look at now. Again, this is just rough snippets of how it roughly went down.
some noise for our panel today.
I know all the technical stuff being done, I like it. Peter, have you turned up late and then you're trying to start this by talking into the mic before you're allowed?
Yeah. That works. Hi everyone.
Alright, somebody take the mic. He's trying to take over already. Can we have a responsible adult next to the nostalgia nerd, please? That would be very handy. Excellent. Excellent, thank you. Hello guys, good afternoon. Thank you so much for popping by today. It's lovely to see so many of you. We are going to be talking about retro gaming today. All of the memories of everything. 8-bit, 16-bit, I don't know, maybe 32-bit. The numbers get a bit high at that point and I lose count. So today we have with us, we have Rob and Joe from Essex Retro Gamer. We have Wayne from Sobotech, 24, and we have Peter, Nostalgia Nerd, as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Excellent round of applause to these wonderful people.
Hey everyone, I'm Gemma, the Games24 online. Love to collect my retro games, quite a decent sized collection, and yeah, good to be here.
Lovely.
To the late guy, not punctual.
The person who turned up late, Peter, Nostalgia Nerd, let us know what it is you do.
Hi, I'm Peter, aka Nostalgia Nerd. I'm always late. I aspire to have a collection as good as Quang's, which will never happen. I run a YouTube.
Where did you start? Where did you fall in love with gaming?
So I like to think I'm younger than I look. I'm nearly 39. For me, it started with the Spectrum M5 with a little bit of Forest Ghost Scheme and Dizzy, classic. But a little bit like yourself, Rex, I would tend to kind of migrate around the council estate with, oh, he's got a SNES. Can I come in and play your SNES? And one time out of 10 I was allowed to kind of go in and have a little go on Mario Kart. And for me it's now, it's just an obsession, it's a passion. And I don't envisage it stopping. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Peter, where did you start with gaming?
My dad used to be a computer programmer, and he brought home a Spectrum for my brother, who was here in the crowd.
PC now, which is somewhat ironic. So I'm interested to know as well, what is a classic game or series that you've never played, but you really think that you should have? It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Oh, immediate answer from the nerd.
I mean, I've never really played Mario properly.
What?
I mean, Mario, I've never really played it properly.
You're aware where the exits are, right?
It's just, I'm just...
You're coming to a retro gaming event and you're just like, I've never Mario, you know, I just didn't get it, man.
We weren't a Nintendo family, so we didn't have many Nintendos. I don't know if you've noticed, but my videos don't contain a lot of Nintendo because I just wasn't familiar with it. Like, my main...
Played Sonic, is this the next one?
Sonic. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about Tetris for a minute. So we played the hell out of it on the Game Boy back in the day. You know, you passed the single Game Boy around the family and tried to get the best scores. And I was in a shop recently and on a retro game corner, and I'm browsing SNES games. I'm thinking, Tetris 2. How the hell can you make a sequel out of Tetris? Something so simplistic and something that really worked well. And there's, you know, you now have a sequel to Tetris. I mean, a sequel to Mario Brothers 2 and 3. That makes sense, but and I've never played Tetris 2 on the SNES, so I was like, right, okay, I didn't buy it, but I think I need to open my mind and play some Tetris 2. Has anybody actually played it? No, I'm seeing no. Oh, the guy in the back in the burgundy hoodie. Yeah, is it worth buying? What would you, 50 quid? Alright, I'm glad I left it. We're getting Weltris apparently is another Tetris. The blocks fall down a well. Wow.
He likes that because it's more realistic, because blocks actually fall down wells.
But then a plumber could rescue you down from the well.
It's the multiverse we all wanted from Mario. Mario drives to work in a van.
In a van.
And then gets some blocks that have fallen down a well.
From Tetris 2?
Yeah.
Yes, we've made a game.
And this is why for the design of computer games, Nostalgia Nerd should stay on the review side and not on the creation side, I feel. So, after these shocking revelations,
And the 6 weeks holidays in there and asking the guys behind the counter, can you put the cheat code in for Doom, please? I want all those key cards. I want, and we just stand there, barely reaching the top of the where the PCs were. But that was phenomenal. The smell of the shop. The tangible nature of being able to go in and pick it up. I mean, there's nothing better, really. There's no better feeling than that. And unfortunately, we're blessed now to be able to come to places like this and
come and play this copy of Sonic 1 immediately at threat of perhaps minor injury, then those things are not possible to do. Plus, the game's created by these people as well. I should probably say I'm Tristabytes. I'm a presenter on YouTube, I'm a Twitch streamer. You can find me as Tristabytes in various places as well. And also down the other end of the hall in the guest area. So thank you again to all of our wonderful guests. Can we give a massive round of applause? Thank you so much for joining us and for risking all our friendships by telling us which games you have.
Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. I'm led to believe that a lot of you guys really enjoyed all of the panels that were on over the weekend of OLL. Unfortunately here we've got the Outrun 2 4-player LAN setup. I say unfortunately because I didn't get a chance to play anything other than have a tinker around on the Amiga CD32 with the Immortal joysticks. It was also cool here to see the old PS2 store booth, and we had a select few of arcade machine classics like Defender, as you saw there. A couple of people just really enjoying the arcade, which just warms my souls. Another thing that I found really cool were the console variations. Now, I've never seen a 64DD or double D in the flesh, and although this was behind a case, it's technically still in the flesh. This was the N64 add-on drive that it was just, there's a few floating about, but you can expect to pay ridiculous amounts of money, but it was cool to see, along with the GameCube controllers. Again, just check it out. I mean, not far off the final product there, but again, nice to see these slightly different variations on the prototype controllers. Now, shout out to Rob for his work here at Reynard City. The comics. There were 4 comics here for sale. I'm going to link his Twitter. Please go and check him out. His work, his comics are absolutely phenomenal. I was fascinated. He works with some prominent artists to do the artwork as well. So that was gorgeous to see. So nice one, Rob. It was lovely to talk to you as well. And we're going to take a look in this next section now on a little bit of retro game hunting. If that's your thing, it might be, it might not be. We had, the bulk of the footage was actually taken at Last Level Games, which is another retro game shop if you're down in Norwich. Fun fact, Last Level Games is directly opposite the OLL Cafe, because it's not just an amazing weekend that they put on, guys. Oh no, they have a fantastic cafe down in Norwich as well, and typically that's where the likes of Norwich Amiga Group tend to base themselves for their monthly get-togethers for all the Amigans. There tends to be, well, there seems to be rather, quite a thriving community, Amiga community down in Norwich, and it's absolutely lovely to see. I'd really like to see some more Amiga groups up north. I'm actually in the Midlands, but there's definitely not an Amiga group I'm aware of around here. Just big fans like myself and a few others, like for example, the chaps on Retro Hour podcast are also big into their Amiga. So I'm going to just let the rest of this retro game hunt run out with some music. Please watch it, enjoy, and timestamp if there's anything you purchased. And of course, I will show you exactly what I picked up later in this episode. So you do get a lovely shot here of some of the consoles that were on offer at Last Level Games. Do forgive me guys, but I forgot who actually signed that. It was more of a showpiece rather than a for sale piece, even though it was for sale. I actually have the R2-D2 and C-3PO Xbox 360 with the controller, with the classic C-3PO controller. So for me, it was cool to see, but it wasn't something that I was interested in. So lots of really good stuff, and there was a big buzz around this stall. I was particularly surprised by the Sega Mega CD library, which you may have seen. We've got additional footage of some of the games coming up, but you saw some earlier as the retro game hunt chapter started. Some really good stuff actually, and I will say not bad priced at all. Now I always get told off when I do retro game hunts by those that are Game Boy fans, because I am very guilty of not showing that many Game Boy games on my retro game hunt episodes, so I will try to change that. And if there's any Game Boy games that you think I should look out for, please let me know. Now my format going into a retro game hunt it's totally random. It's probably the most ad hoc approach to retro game hunting ever. I'm kind of a see it, want it kind of girl. I'm a see it, do I have it? If I don't have it, I'll buy it kind of girl. And sometimes I get home and realise I have got doubles, and typically what I will do is I will post them, or I will resell them at the price that I purchased them over on the Gebs24 Facebook page. So if you're interested in anything that I have for sale, the odd double here and there, both on consoles and retro games, go and give me a follow on Facebook. Just type in the Gebs24 or click the link in the description. So you can kind of see a couple of the pickups that I've got there, but just swinging back to what I said, got some gorgeous CD32. I'm obsessed with the Amiga at the minute. I do apologise. 32X. But yes, back to the Mega CD games, and as you can see, it stems beyond your typical titles. We've got some gorgeous Mortal Kombat there. Great to see. Never seen that in the flesh. On the Sega CD, I think that was priced at £70. So bit kind of up there for my level of Mortal Kombat winning to payness. But I don't know if it sold in the end. Maybe you're watching this and you actually purchased it. So woohoo! Congratulations. PlayStation 2, a little bit of Xbox 360. I'm not really massively in the market at the minute for kind of CD-based games, unless it's something like the 3DO or the more kind of obscure titles like consoles like the CD32. But as far as, you know, Xbox 360 goes, PS2, I'm kind of burnt out with that aspect of retro gaming. Do you know what I mean? Do you guys ever get that? But enough about me. We're gonna take a little look at what I picked up. And this episode ain't finished, so if you've liked what you've seen so far, be sure to subscribe and continue to enjoy the OLL gaming convention. So I've seen a couple of questions on the socials. Gemma, what did you pick up? Here's what I got. So just want to say a massive thank you really to all of the Amigans out there and all of the retro gaming community as a whole. Shout out to Nostalgia Nerd, Bex over at Twisted Bytes, and many, many more. It was an awesome pleasure to meet you all, and I hope we can do it all again very, very soon. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Please subscribe. Got lots planned for the upcoming episodes. In particular, we're going to be doing that comparison between the Amiga 600 GoTech internal drive fitted versus the Amiga 500 Mini. So lots of good stuff coming. But for now, have a lovely day. My name is Gemma, and I will see you in the next episode. Toodle pip.